Hi, EMT Class 183. My name is Laura and I am from Chicago, Illinois. You're probably wondering why this girl from Chicago is talking to you in your class all the way on the other side of the country. So Adam contacted me and asked me to do a video for Group 3's presentation on IBD. I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis 2.5 years ago, and you're learning about ulcerative colitis and Crohn's, but I'm here to tell you about how they manage ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease once none of the medications work. So there's different classes of medications, each one a little bit more severe. One is the least severe, and then three. I went through all three classes of medications. I was on steroids. I had been hospitalized 7 times in 2.5 years, and I was essentially a really sick girl. So finally, I met with a surgeon because none of the medications were working, and we talked about what would happen next. This step is called a total colectomy, and it's a surgical procedure where they remove your colon and they make a diverting ileostomy. So I'm here to talk a little bit about ileostomies and different types of ostomies. So there are 3 different types of ostomies. There's an ileostomy, a colostomy, and a urostomy. What these are they are different organs that are essentially outside of your body. They're pulled out through a hole, and you're given a bag to surround it. If you are missing part of your bladder, you get a urostomy. If you're missing all of your large intestine, you get an ileostomy, which is the ileum of the small intestine is poking out of your abdominal area. And if you have some of your colon left, you have a colostomy. Pretty easy. The names make sense, right? So I have a diverting ileostomy. The part of the intestine that's sticking out is called a stoma. A stoma is basically any artificial opening that is surgically made. So I want to show you a little bit what that looks like. I want to talk a little bit about how my life is after getting this surgery, and note that I have one more surgery to reconnect me all up. They're going to pop my stoma back in, and they're going to reconnect my small intestine to that little bit of a rectum. They left about 1 inch of my rectum. So they're going to sew that up, and I will look like a normal person again, minus the kind of cool scars I have. So I'm going to show you mine. If it poops, I'm so sorry. You have absolutely no control over when you poop. When you have an ileostomy, it just poops into a bag. You eliminate. I probably should use technical terms, but I'm just being honest here. So this is what, oh my gosh, can you see it? Yeah, an ileostomy looks like. It is always on the right side of a body. Colostomies are generally on your left side, but I have an ileostomy. So this is the bag that you eliminate waste in. There's a filter up here to get rid of gas, and if I can see it, this is your small intestine. You can touch it. You have no feeling in there. If I get hit there, I would not feel it. So there's a hole, and it's pooping, so I'm going to put this back on. There's a hole where you excrete waste out of, and also gases and mucus. So, what is my life like with an ileostomy? In one word, amazing. I am able to do things that I was not able to do for 2.5 years. I wasn't able to stay out of a hospital for more than 6 months at a time. I have been out of the hospital for about 6 months now, which is fantastic. I can run, I can swim, I can do essentially everything that a normal person with a normal bowel can do. The only thing that is a little bit interesting is that you don't have a colon anymore, and the colon is used, its function is to pull water out of the foods you eat and also the drinks you drink. So because I don't have that organ with that function anymore, I always have to eat something bready to sop up water before I drink water. So that was a little bit hard to get used to because I can never just have a straight bottle of water. I have to eat crackers or bread or pretzels. Other than that, I mean, just kind of self-care. You always have to be hydrated, and you need to make sure that you don't get hit in the stomach. But other than that, I can do everything that a normal person does. I feel better than I have in about 3 years. I was diagnosed about a half a year after I started getting symptoms. So that is essentially what they do for ulcerative colitis and sometimes Crohn's if none of the medications are working. Now, I don't have any symptoms because my body was attacking my large intestine, and that's gone. So my body essentially thinks it won. So I feel great. Unfortunately, with Crohn's disease, your body can attack anything from your esophagus down. So people with Crohn's are a little less lucky. I do still technically have ulcerative colitis because you still have that immunodeficiency kind of thing. Um, but I think I covered most things. If you have any questions, I'm sure Adam can answer any of them in his group too. So I hope that was a little bit informative. I hope that's what you were looking for, Adam. Um, so I hope this was helpful. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.